Today, we're taking a look at the life of one of history's most infamous figures, Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, he's been called the embodiment of modern political evil. Let's dig into why.
From 1933 to 1945, he was the dictator of Germany, the absolute leader of the Nazi Party.
So how did a failed artist get total control of a country? Let's trace his path to power.
His early years were pretty much a series of failures, but World War I, that changed everything.
After the war, he clung to the stab-in-the-back myth, blaming civilians for Germany's loss.
So in 1919, he jumps into politics, joining this tiny group that becomes the Nazi Party.
And then, the Great Depression just devastates Germany. This created the perfect chaos for him to exploit.
He promised to restore the economy and German pride, and support for his party just exploded.
So in 1933, they made him chancellor. Conservative politicians thought they could control him. Big mistake.
And once he got a taste of power, he moved fast. In just over a year, German democracy was gone.
He took the title Führer, the leader. This meant there was no legal way to stop him.
Okay, with Germany locked down, he started looking outward, rearming and seizing new territory.
And then, in a chilling speech, he made his threat clear: the annihilation of the Jewish race.
This path led straight to war. On September 1st, 1939, Germany invaded Poland.
Under his leadership, the Nazi regime unleashed the Holocaust, a systematic and state-sponsored genocide.
Think about this. 6 million Jews were murdered. That was 2/3 of all Jews in Europe.
And it didn't stop there. The regime killed millions of other civilians and prisoners of war.
But the war eventually turned against Germany. By late 1944, the Allies were closing in.
Trapped in his bunker, with Soviet troops literally right outside, Hitler took his own life.
So what was the final cost? Well, just in Europe, military action cost 28.7 million lives.
His policies started a world war and left Europe completely devastated and impoverished.
You know, a memorial at his birthplace has a stark warning for all of us. Never again fascism.
So his legacy isn't just history, right? It's a question for every future generation to answer.